And I was like, what'd you do the other day? And he's like, oh, well, I heard this new place opened up over on 30th Street. It's an event space. Might be doing concerts. I was like, oh, shit, no kidding. Well, have they gotten started? He said, not yet. So how'd you find this out? Oh, he said, easy. I walked in there. And someone came up to him and said, excuse me, sir, are you lost? Can you help? And he was like, yeah, I'm blind. I'm sorry, what is this place? Exactly. And as soon as they explained what it is, this man switched gears into fucking high gear. It was like, actually, my name is Cleophus. I'm a professional comedian. I work with the arts and entertainment community here in Indianapolis. I understand you have an event space that you're working with now. I'd like to give you my card, my information, as well as several other people. Like, mother... Well, thanks again for joining us for another episode of A Show Worth Watching. For those of you watching, oh my gosh, I know you can't count because we're a bunch of comics and stoners and ne'er-do-wells and we fucked up in school. But this is actually episode 12, which means for us, that's a full season. We're halfway in between South Park, who does only 10, and like a full network who does like 22. We do one show a month, so for us, this is number 12. This is the end of the first year, and we're going to start season 2 as soon as we come back next month. But that's it. That's it. That's a year. That's a year of my bullshit. That's a year of this shit. Yeah, give me a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think around episode 6, I made fun of some executives in Hollywood who I said would get paid thousands of dollars, but you've never seen a fucking thing they've ever produced. And that's still true today. But as of right now, we have 12 episodes from a bunch of pirates in a bar in Indianapolis who said, fuck, I don't feel like moving to Hollywood. And we're still rocking and rolling. So let's get it started with some of my jokes. For those of you watching at home, you've already learned we don't have a fucking teleprompter thingy because you're not buying enough t-shirts to give us the money to buy the teleprompter thing. So this is on you at this point. We've been doing this for 12 episodes. You haven't given us a goddamn dime. Go to our Patreon, go to our website, go to our fucking wherever the hell it is that my co-producer is putting our information up. Follow down the rabbit hole, buy a t-shirt, send us some money so I can stop reading off these cue cards, yeah? All right, let's get to some jokes here. Nicolas Cage was reported entering an abandoned Blockbuster stores. And I can't read this here. Nicolas Cage was reported entering an abandoned Blockbuster store in what? I'm gonna need to clarify. We'll come back to this one here. I feel like the word I'm missing is a city, place, or person. That's very important to the punchline of this joke. All right. This is why spelling and handwriting, for those of you, I got some older gentlemen and older folks in the room with us who are always like, these kids today, they don't learn handwriting. You're right. We should be learning handwriting because when you hand a comedian a joke and they can't read the fucking key word on it, we really end up in a blind spot. I'll come back to this one here. Now I'm going to proofread before we go any further. Let's see. I'm having a hard time reading some of the handwriting on these. Oh, this one's easy to read. Ooh, I stared at the moon too long and I got moonburn. Fucking the bartender loved that one. That's whoever wrote that one, you need to be writing for Hallmark cards because I've got your target audience right here. Let's see here. In today's news, Barbie is divorcing Ken after he tried to find himself in a polycule with a Barbie doll and a G.I. Jeffrey. That's pretty fucking funny. If it feels like more than 2 fingers, it's probably a dick. That's actually really good advice. Like, that's universal advice. Yeah, if it feels like more than 2 fingers, it's probably a dick. All right, this one here I'm going to have to come back to because I don't know the vote. We'll see if we can read it later. But I do have an interesting update and a sort of fun tidbit. This is sad. I'm gonna be very cagey about this. We're not going to mention the name of the family because my heart goes out to them. Whenever you lose somebody in your family, it is very sad. But the number one thing that kills people in the world, by and large, not smoking, not plane crashes, fucking car crashes, right? There's an entire group of people who are called car-free. They run everywhere, they bike everywhere, they walk everywhere, and every now and then they find themselves a superhero. And I don't know if you saw the news recently, but the world's oldest marathon runner died. He's like 114 years old. And true to what I said earlier, he got hit by a car trying to cross the street. I'm dead fucking serious. I know, you're laughing right now, but I'm dead fucking serious. That's why I'm not bringing his name up, because my heart goes out to you, family. But this is why cars are so dangerous, folks. It's very important. Here in Indianapolis, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I was just going to go into I was just going to go riff. You just saved probably the entire audience. Ooh, I love the idea of oops, all berries. Best mistake ever. I can't wait to find a box of oops, all slurs in the cereal aisle. God damn. All right. For those of you watching at home, I do have an open challenge to my comedians that you are allowed to call and joke me. I'm just not allowed to say any specific bad words that would get me canceled here on TV. And that is why Mr. Hammond here, very, very expertly, and I told him, if you interrupt me, it'd probably be even funnier. He did exactly like a tiger in wait. Waited for it, handed it to me, and then the spelling here is just sloppy enough that I didn't realize what I was going to read until I got all the way through to the end of it. Bravo, sir. My name is Zack Dzuba. We're going to be right back with your very first comic. Thank you for watching, and while you're waiting, please, again, website, money, we need teleprompters. We're going into season 2. We want to do bigger and better things. So join us. We'll be right back. Those of you who don't know, you think that Wonderful Bar and Grill is just some place where you can come by, have a party, get drunk, have a good night out, see some friends. Guess what? It's a lot more than that. There's amazing people here making amazing food and doing amazing things. And one of the most amazing things about Wonderful Bar and Grill is their chicken wings. If you haven't tried them, then honestly, you're letting Big Chicken trick you into thinking that you need to go to a big box store to get 11 herbs and spices, when the fact is you need to come here with a little bit more heart and soul put into it. Plus, can the big box store give you an alcoholic beverage with that odor? I didn't think so. This ain't Europe. So come to Wonderful the next time you need a meal.
Be louder! Yeah. Rude. Hey, Zach, I think if you dance with your clothes off, you'd make some money. Also, I don't think Zach can read cursive, because I know we have no doctors in the crowd right now. So my aunt cut my hair this weekend. It's a little short. I wish she would have gave me a few more inches. That's something you can say to a woman without getting them offended. And when she dried it, it was all like curled in at the bottom because she used a round brush. So it was very much giving Willy Wonka. Stature is very much giving Oompa Loompa. So I kind of look like a Wonka slave baby. Another thing about me, I have this red mark on my face. It's a birthmark. I've had it my whole life. But people have always asked me questions about it. They'll be like, oh my God, Maya, what happened to your face? Or who hit you? I guess I just have resting domestic violence face. It's terminal. I will die with it. I love doing that joke too, because people before shows will be like, oh my God, what happened to your face? So, hey, if you stay and watch my set, you'll find out. And they never do. They just leave. Just like all my exes. I'm kidding. I broke up with them. You already know. So I am bisexual, which means I sit in chairs weird. That is a stereotype about bisexual people, if you didn't know. In fact, I was at work last week, and my coworker was like, Maya, why are you sitting in that chair like an overeager youth pastor? I was like, you're close, but not quite. Yeah, I am sad that Pride Month is over. I know it's been 25 days, but I'm still mourning. June came and went, and I didn't do any gay shit. My boyfriend wouldn't let me. Ridiculous. No, he's great, but all I'm saying is, ladies, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your future wife. Krystal, you know what's up. Hey. So I am a queer person, and I feel like for gay people, it always takes events and things in their lives to make them realize, oh yeah, I like the same sex. For me, it started early in 3rd grade. I was in line with some girls, and I looked at this girl in front of me, and I don't know why I said it, but I was like, you look like you'd be a really good boyfriend. And to be fair, she looked like a mini WNBA player, so that's fair. Also, I figured it out, too, when I was young, because I don't really like boy bands. Jonas Brothers, Jesse McCartney, no. Hannah Montana was where it's at, okay? Selena Gomez and Pink, which I found out Pink is straight, but I wasn't. Also, when I was 9, the song I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry came out, and so did I. I'm kidding. I waited till I was a lot older to do that. But no, my biggest one true love, Hannah Montana. Yes. So much so, I begged my father to buy me a subscription to Miley World. So nobody's as cool as me. Okay, got it. So what that was is an online forum for teenage girls and tweens that love Miley Cyrus. There were chat rooms where you could bully other girls. But there was also a feature where you could send Miley Cyrus letters. So I know there's dozens of love letters just floating in the abyss for Miley. So, girl, if you happen to stumble upon those, please know the offer is still on the table, okay? High school was weird. I was in the phase of, do I want to be with her or do I want to be her, you know? For me, I could never touch a girl casually. She was like, ooh, braid my hair. I was like, is this disrespectful? I don't want to be disrespectful. And then in college, I totally missed the opportunity to, I was around new people and women. I stuck with men because men were easy and so was I, you know? I have a lot of trauma from college men, but I have a boyfriend now, so it just goes to show that sexuality is not a choice. I do love him very much, though. He is great, if I didn't say that already. When I became an adult, I actually finally got to live my truth, which was cool. One time I hooked up with a girl. She had a boyfriend, but it was all consensual, right? But eventually she made me stop talking, or her boyfriend made me stop talking to her. Apparently I did that one thing really well, and he got jealous about it because she wouldn't stop talking about it. Maybe I could give him some pointers. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard for me to accept the fact that I'm welcome in the LGBTQ community because I'm a cis woman dating a cis man. I feel like sometimes people view bisexual women as library card holders. Picking a man is the equivalent of picking an audiobook. It's easier, but it's still a romance novel, you know? And women are more like books because they have lots of layers and they're hard to read. Essentially what I'm saying is I'm not very good at picking up women or reading, so. Yeah, I'm not single, which I'm glad about. Not that there's anything wrong with being single, but I think hookup culture really sucks. I don't like sleeping with strangers because they never seem to have enough pillows or penis. It's not that problem with a woman, though, you know. They can either grow one, it doesn't matter. I asked my boyfriend the other day if I could peg him. He said I could have his butthole when he can have mine, which is fair. That's fair. I guess I'm just more vanilla in the bedroom when I could be more fudge. That is a poop joke. Yeah, we'll just skid past that one. That's fine. I have shitty exes. You guys, shitty exes? For those of you that didn't respond, you're either virgins or liars. So for me, my last ex is what you call a hobosexual, which means his kink was to live solely off my income and nobody else's. Also, he was really unhealthy. He'd fall asleep on the toilet a lot. I think he was trying to recreate the demise of Elvis. He never succeeded, though. It's okay, I didn't hate him that much. But yeah, he was 5'9", 300 pounds. Yeah, so not only did he break my heart, my trust, and my bank account, he also broke my bed frame, my box screen, my sofa, and 2 dining room chairs. Yeah. Yes. And some friends' furniture and a whole wall. Don't even ask. Yeah, but the only thing my current boyfriend breaks is my back. So yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you. Can I say that word?
Hey, this is Jackie Fran. I'm with the Department of Menial Humor, and we're putting on a show worth watching. Tonight I'm here with
Mya Smith.
Mya Smith. You just performed a very nice comedy set for us.
I did.
How'd you feel?
It's great. I've got friends in there. Zach is wonderful. It was immaculate vibes right that stage.
You had a lot of good personal stuff. You feel comfortable being able to talk about personal subjects like that when you're more on stage or off?
Ask my therapist. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I feel like it's very easy to make jokes out of personal everyday things because nobody is perfect. So definitely humor in our flaws and our differences. So yeah, I like talking about myself on stage more than off stage for sure.
How long have you been doing stand-up for?
A year and a handful of months, so not very long.
So in less than 2 years, you're killing it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
To the person you were 2 years ago before you got on stage, what's your biggest piece of advice?
Shit. I don't know. Keep doing it because I'm a hobby hopper, but honestly, comedy is something I really like and hope to stick with it for a while.
And this is a show, it does a great thing. It helps build the comedy scene here in Indianapolis. So to the weird kid in his room who really wants to go to an open mic but doesn't have the courage to do it, what are you going to say to that kid?
Everyone has a first time. Whether it's sex or comedy, it might be awkward and weird, but like you enjoy it every time after. So
and then you get to brag and lie about how good you were at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
We're still talking about comedy?
that it's a great comparison though, honestly.
A lot of sweat, a lot of crying.
Usually there's less people though.
Idea.
On the ladder.
Unless you get walked in on your first time.
Yeah. Hopefully there's someone watching your first time on stage.
Yeah. It's weird if you're like, don't look at me.
Yeah, right. Just go, we'll turn the lights off.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, Mya Smith, thank you so much. And to the wonderful people at home, stick around because we got a lot more great comedians lined up for you.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a courtesy to one of our audience members, because our audience members, like you at home, incredibly special. Now, with me tonight, and I will make a post about this later, we're going to put it on the Department of Menial Humor. He doesn't know that because it's going to embarrass him, and I know he would say no. But there's this amazing dude named Mike, lives here in Indianapolis. He's not a comic, but he's a huge comedy fan. And every time I go out to a show on certain parts of the Indianapolis area, he's always there supporting. So tonight he showed up, which is the first time he's been able to make it out to our episode. I was like, oh my God, fuck, it's Mike. That's amazing. We got Mike. We made it, folks. We made it. Mike had a special request. He said, hey, when are you putting your buddy on? I said, oh, I know exactly who you want to see. And you do too, because I'm going to get off stage here in about 10 seconds so he doesn't fucking argue with me again. Please, a big round of applause for the always funny and impossible to work with, Mr. Cleophus. Your time is running.
It's only because I'm white he treats me like that. He found out that I'm 13% and he runs with it all the time. It's cool. Like when I first met the Dzuba, as y'all call him, I call him Shaggy, which is fucked up because when I first met him, I was like, you sound like a Shaggy to me. And he was like, well, what the fuck does that mean? And I was like, we're standing outside a black chicken restaurant reminiscing about being homeless. That sounds like some Shaggy shit, don't it? Like somebody that would hang out with a dog all day long. Fuck y'all. You know what else is beautiful about being 13% Caucasian? and visually impaired. Like, I can say this in front of y'all because I can't see y'all no way. I get to go to NASCAR races until the Confederate flag and the whistling Dixie starts. And that's when I get, like, when Sweet Home Alabama come on, like, them is the party white people. When the whistling Dixie come on, them is the ones I get nervous around. Like, I don't know which one of y'all cousins that is or was or however it goes in y'all family, but when Whistling Dixie comes on, that's like when you walk into the wrong neighborhood with the wrong color on. Oh, shit, okay. When I was growing up, and I know I'm old now, like, okay, you want to know something fucked up as a black man? This is how I know I'm getting old. I can no longer walk around with my Timberlands untied. Like, it just doesn't work for me anymore. I don't know if it's because of the stick or just because, like, I'm 42 years old. Like, the shit just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I argued with my nephew the other day about Subway costing more than $5 for 11 and a half inches. I would rather have a half an inch less of a sandwich for $5 than 12 inches of anything for $33. Like, the shit doesn't make sense. I know I'm getting old because I argue about stupid shit. Like, I went to the doctor this morning and they told me I was allergic to some things. And I was like, okay, like what? And they was like, stupid. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. And I mean, like, I hate the people that show up with 2 lungs and a lighter and then don't pass. Like, look, my man, you showed up with nothing. I can't see you, but I can smell my blunt being smoked away. I'm gonna need that rotation to keep flowing. Like, you know what else is fucked up? When people ask me dumb shit and I tell them I have a driver's license and they don't believe me. Like, what the fuck? Indianapolis gave me a driver's license. And I really need to stop saying that on camera before they take it from me. But because I'm 13% white, I'm leaning on their shit that they're going to leave me alone for at least the next 10 years that they gave it to me for. Like, in my picture, I'm still 325 pounds. Oh, you'd have loved me. I was on this frame, but just a whole lot wider. I miss being big. Like, I still have some of my fat clothes. Like, I wasn't sloppy fat, like Biggie Smalls fat. Like, I was wrestler fat, where I didn't have a six-pack. I just had a hard stomach. You know, one of those in-shape hernias. You know what I mean? And I still wear some of my old shit. Like, if y'all know me from the jumpsuit days, like, that's an old jumpsuit that used to be small on me, but I reminisce. And it's sad, because I didn't want to lose the weight. Like, I didn't want to lose my sight either, but, you know, shit happens. Oh, if you want to lose weight, wear a blindfold for like 2 weeks. You don't trust anybody's cook. You want to find out who you can really, like, for real, you want to find out who you can fucking trust, wear a blindfold. Let somebody bring you some food. Tell you you look good. Like, I won't go to a male barber, because how's a man going to make me look good? Like, my nigga, we chasing after the same shit. You going to fuck me up just because I can't see it. And not tell me. Somebody sold me a pink phone case the other day. I get on the bus, and dude's like, my man, what's wrong with that phone case? I jumped right off the bus. Walked right back in there and threw it at Ahmed. Now, you know, during COVID, you couldn't crack an Ahmed joke because people thought you was going to spit on them. Oh, fuck you. You must be white. You get away with that shit. My skin too dark for it. When you purple like me, that's what I put on every application, by the way. If y'all want to fuck with people, that's what you put on your application. I put on there all the time that I'm purple and lesbian. Right now, I'm not passing out any dick, so I am lesbian. Like it's by choice. I'm crazy, and once I start passing out ding-a-ling, it causes issues. I walk for a living, so I have a license, but nobody wants me to drive their car. Shaggy lets me drive every now and then. Matter of fact, tonight, I'm going to let everybody know. Leave before us. Because I am the designated driver, and my bag is nothing but ice waters. I told Shaggy to get fucked up. I want him white boy wasted. The Black Expo just ended. We're going to go downtown and cause some ruckus. Oh, we are. We going down. We fuck with people everywhere we go because he always dresses up like a Mormon. And I'm me. And the weird part about it is more people are afraid of me, and I usually have my Mickey Mouse hat on and telling people have a blessed day, than they are of him, and he's the crazy one. Like, he's the one always talking about, you know what we should do? And I'm like, no, we can't do that. He's like, why not? I'm like, because you're with a black person. My mother will whoop my ass. Oh, see, that's the difference. That's a cultural thing. I can still get a whooping at 42 years old. I listen to my white friends talk to their parents. I don't envy y'all. I really don't. Oh, okay, listen, I'm going to leave y'all on that because I don't want to cause any hate crimes tonight. I'm not. I really have wrote some shit down. I'm going to show y'all so y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Y'all see all the jokes? No matter what the situation, come prepared, okay? Amen, hallelujah. Have a blessed night.
I'm here with the Department of Menial Humor. My name's Jackie Fran. Y'all know me. And you know this other gentleman I'm with.
Cleophus.
Cleophus. You just did
The Black Daredevil.
The Black Daredevil. You just did... I would love to see you whack someone over the head with that stick one day. But you just did some very funny stand-up for us. You didn't look at the clock for some reason. I thought that was true.
We'll see. You know what it is. They put it in such a bad angle, I can't see it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, it's just in a weird angle. I stand too far up on the stage, I believe. And, you know, it's not handicap accessible.
But despite that, you still had a killer set. What was your favorite joke that you did?
13% Caucasian. Like, that always kills in a room full of black people.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw. This ain't that, but you still did really well. Thank you.
Well, you know what? You know how I classify people. You're either a good person or not.
True.
And if you're a good person, then you're amused by good things. I get up there and I tell y'all the truth. Like, this is my real life. It's fucked up being mentally impaired, but if you ask somebody what they're going through, everybody going through some bullshit. I just get to get on stage and vent for a little bit.
Love that. And in the spirit of the show, trying to get the comedy scene, you did need to grow some more. What's your advice to the kids standing on Fountain Square? He's terrified of going in his first open.
Listen, be yourself. Don't do nothing that you're not authentic to. Like, if you want to get on stage and scream and holler for 10 minutes to get it. I remember I did a show, and the audience was so fucking drunk. It was a New Year's show. The audience was so drunk, half of them were sick. And I told the man, I said, listen, I'm going to get on stage and just go blah, 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 and see how long it takes for somebody to notice that I'm not saying anything. Halfway through the set, drunk lady gets up. She said, that's not what I paid my money for. So I gave her another 10 minutes of the comedy book.
Okay.
You know, and you got to be yourself. Like, be yourself. Don't get on stage and do Kevin Hart. Don't get on stage and be Eddie Murphy. Get on stage and be whoever you are. I get on stage and I'm Cleophus, a blind 42-year-old.
If we could do covers, we'd be musicians.
No, if I could do a cover, I'd be a talk show. I'd be Gerardo Rivera, Arsenio Hall, Jay Leno or somebody. I get on stage and just talk shit to people all day long.
Yeah. That's the best part about doing stand-up.
Yeah, that you get to act like a kid.
And you get paid in drugs.
You get paid the drugs? You know what I get paid in?
What?
Driving privileges.
That's still pretty good.
Like, people let me drive their car when I come down and do shows. So tonight I get to drive the Zuba's car.
Okay.
The other day I drove Sam's car. I'm waiting on somebody with a rear-wheel drive car so I can do donuts.
Oh, that would be cool. Well, Thank you so much. Lovely people at home.
As always,
As always, sir. For the love of the people at home, we'll see you soon.
see you soon.
How you guys doing tonight? Wonderful. I project, so I'm going to be staticky this entire time. That's a fact, all right? It's been fun, man. There's been some great comedians tonight. I'm really excited to be. I think half of us are from Kokomo. That's pretty cool, which is cool. We're invading Indianapolis. The Kokomo Press has invaded the Department of Menial Humor tonight. Can we give that a round of applause? We've taken over. We're doing it. I'm going to trip on this. That's what I do. You know what they say? White folks be tripping. I'm kidding. Hell yeah. What do I want to talk about? I stuck my dick in a bread bowl last week. Yeah. I'll fuck anything, I guess. You can say I'm in my pan era. Takes a minute to think about. No, the worst part was the yeast infection, if I'm being honest. No, I'll be fine. I got the medicine. Anybody ever had the clap before? Yeah? As comedians, I would hope you've had the clap at least once or twice. That's what we're trying to get here. No, I had the clap once in middle school. Yeah. I performed for a talent show. Oh, you thought it was the other clap. No, I performed for a talent show in 6th grade, right? I showed up. I didn't know what was going to happen. They had like 6th, 7th, 8th graders all doing a talent show. I showed up and they're like, do your song. So I did No Diggity by Blackstreet by myself, okay? Just crazy. It's a crazy idea to do. I did it. I felt like it went well. I wasn't sure they were going to pick who gets to perform at the big assembly. I'm like, all right, cool. The next day I get to school. The guidance counselor comes down and she wants to talk to me. So internally, I am freaking out. I'm like, I am getting ready to get in trouble. Is there any cuss words in there? Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? No, she brought me down because she wanted me to do it again in front of the entire school staff. Yeah, I was a 6th grader, and I ended up shutting down the entire talent show. I was the main event at the talent show. So you can say my ego is ridiculous, all right? 6th grade, there was a girl. It's crazy. There was this girl. So I accidentally cross-dressed to school one time. I had a sister the same age as I am, like a stepsister anyway. We're not twins. One day I was late for school because I was a walker. I had to walk to school. And I was like, okay, I hurry up, getting ready. I'm grabbing jeans. I put them on. I go to school. I had gym that day. I had to walk to the gym. And on the way back, I was like, I got to walk home. I'm not going to put on my clothes. I'll just wear my shorts and my T-shirt. And I'm walking out, and this girl looks over, and she goes, hey, are those mud jeans? I was like, yeah. And she's like, those are girls' pants. And I said, no, those are boy mud jeans. And typically only girls understand that joke because guys don't even know what mud jeans are, all right? I just remember a teacher looking over at a girl and being like, you got mud on your pants. And she looks down. He's like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that's the type of humor we have in Kokomo, so you're welcome. I found out that the best way for me to see my father is through Busted News. Yeah. I've literally seen my father more on Busted News than I have in real life. That's a fact. I like to get on there and, just to see what he's up to recently. I'm like, oh, methamphetamine, that's cool, He's busy. At least he's getting stuff done. That's fun. No, I like Busted News because it's like its own like soap opera. You know what I mean? Like you can see what people around your town are doing, like what they're into. I had this girl I took on a date to a local really bad Mexican restaurant where I'm from, Hacienda. Yeah. It's like it's Mexican, like Jennifer Lopez is Mexican. You know what I mean? Like, she's Mexican, but not really. I think she's actually Puerto Rican. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not Tony Hinchcliffe. I'm not gonna say she's garbage, but she does have a nice dump truck. But all right. No, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I took this girl on a date to Hacienda. I paid for the whole thing. We had a great time. Then she ghosted me, all right? And I haven't seen her in years. And then I seen her on Busted News. So congratulations to her on her losing her kids. That's cool. I'm just happy they're not mine. Yeah. What was that? You want to learn? You want to know how I learned about racism? Good question. That's a very good question back there. I'll tell you all about it. I was driving in the car with my mom and my brother, and she turned around and she goes, "Do you know what racism is?" And we said, "No." And she said, "How do I explain racism?" She said, "So, what would you do if I was to date a black man?" And we both looked at each other like, and she said, like, for example, what if I dated Michael Jackson? Would you have a problem if I dated Michael Jackson? And my brother and I looked at each other like, no, we love Michael Jackson. We have no problem with Michael Jackson. That's how I learned about racism, everybody. That was my conversation. I asked my black friends how they learned, and they said lived experience, I guess. That's what they, firsthand experience, that's how they learned. No, it was a weird thing to have a conversation about, because like I look back on it as an adult with like clear eyes, and I'm like, Mom, Michael Jackson was your black man example? Least black man ever. Can we be honest there? Like, that's not the greatest example. Not only that, like, Michael Jackson, Mom, you had 3 kids by 3 different dads. Like, I think you could set the bar a little lower than the king of pop, all right? Like, maybe start at Burger King and work your way up. The guy on the fryer is available, I heard. He's looking for a baby daddy or a baby mama. Who knows? You know, he could be bisexual. Who knows? Those chicken fries got me feeling some type of way. Get a little barbecue. No, it was funny because I looking back even more, and after all we've learned, I'm like, Michael Jackson, Mom, I was about 8 years old. I think I had a better shot with him, if we're being honest. Like, I could have got us up out of poverty, you know. It's not Gary, but it's Kokomo. I could have, you know, got you up, you know, like twiddly diddly dee, twiddly diddly dee, twiddly diddly dee, twiddly diddly dee. All right. She rocks in the treetop all day long. No, that's just my mom having sex with black men. It's funny to learn about racism that way. Yeah, I've been all around the world. You guys been anywhere cool? Anybody in the crowd been anywhere cool? Like, you been out of the country before? Nick, you been out of the country? Anybody? Sam, you been out of the country? Where you been? Cozumel? I'm pretty sure that's like just a flavor of drink, brother. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you've been to Mexico. He was like Cozumel. He got really specific there. He's like, I've been to Cozumel. It's called caramel, brother. You said that wrong. It's in a drink. No, Cozumel, Mexico. That's cool. I lived in Italy for over 2 years. Yeah, pretty crazy. I'm not saying that because I'm better than you, but kind of. No, I lived in Italy for a few years. It was fun. I came back. I learned just very little of the language. But then I noticed the language in everyday life, which is interesting, right? You start to see words that you learned. So, like, I'm in the pasta aisle, and I see this pasta sauce, and it's called Prego. You guys ever heard of Prego? It's not just what you do when you don't pull out, all right? It's called Prego, all right? And, yeah, so I'm looking at this, and I'm like, Prego. Okay, yeah. When you say grazie in Italian, they say prego back. So Prego sauce just means you're welcome. So you buy some Prego sauce, it's like, you're welcome, enjoy dinner, right? Nice. And then, like, I looked at ragu, and ragu is actually an Italian word, but it's Jersey Italian, and it's like, when a bitch is on a period or something, she on a ragu. You know what I'm saying? She on a ragu right now. Hey, fucking. Sorry, I've been trying to do more accents in my comedy. Mate. All right. Stupid, I know. Fuck, man. Growing up in Kokomo, Indiana, we had 7 strip clubs. Yeah, 7 strip clubs. 7. We had one called Divas. We had one called The Body Shop. We have the Hip Hugger, which is world famous. We had Big Daddies. We had Little Daddies. We had Big Daddies 2. Yeah, 2 Big Daddies. Big Daddies 1, Big Daddies 2, 2 big, 2 daddyless. That was what that one was called. That's the one with Vin Diesel, I think. There's some guys in there look like a Paul Walker type, you know what I mean? Before and after the accident, if we're being honest. Some train wrecks, all right. No, but now we're down to 1 strip club. All we have is the Hip Hugger. That's it. 1 strip club. And it's scary as a man who's going to turn 40 soon, because what the fuck am I going to do with my time? Like, isn't that like the age where you just start going to a strip club like incessantly? Like, I just can't imagine. Like, what else does a 40-year-old man do besides go to the strip club? Like join the Shriners Club? Like what the fuck am I can't wear that hat. It's weird, you know? It's like such a tiny little mole hat. Like it's like if you got the Jewish hat and just kept going, like make it bigger, make it taller, and then put a top on it. It's pretty weird. I can't join the Shriners. It's not for me, man. Not at all, man. All right. Yeah. My son is 15 years old. It's pretty crazy to think I have a 15-year-old son. And the other day he said, hey, my buddy has a girlfriend and she has a friend. She thinks I'm cute. They want to go on a double date to the movies. What do you think about that, Dad? And I was like, oh, my God, the movies. So, like, all this, like, rush of nostalgia came back. Because when I was younger, I took girls to the movies. You know, it's something I just did. And I was like, you should do it, bub. It's such a rite of passage. It'd be a great thing for you. And he goes, I don't really like movie dates because you can't talk to her and get to know her. I know. It's so sweet. And I felt really bad because all I can think about was all the girls I finger banged in there. I don't know if you guys remember the movies. When I was younger, that's where you went to finger bang, all right? That's where you went to get your dick rubbed a little bit. So I'm just like, son, you can get to know her in other ways, you know? You don't have to talk to her. And he was like, no, look at her. She's really pretty. And I looked at her, black girl, and I'm like, oh, bub, she's going to talk during the movies. You're going to get to know her pretty well, brother. Don't worry about that at all right? I was like, either way, my way, your method, whatever, just get those lips moving, all right? Get those lips moving, all right? All right, fucking 15-year-old son, weird. Anybody here have any weird fetishes? Yeah? No? Feet, I can tell just by looking at you. I'm kidding. No, I like to ask that question because when I ask about fetishes, all the girls just like look at me normally, like no differently, but the guys start to get like World Series of Poker face, like, I'm not telling you shit, motherfucker. You're not going to learn. Nick, it's poop. I can tell it's poop, brother. You don't have, I'm just kidding. He's like, I'm about to take a number 2 on you. That's just for him in the audience. That's for you, brother. No, I don't have any fetishes, but like my buddy does. Like he has like this, he likes older women, you know, like cougars. He's really into cougars. And he said his ultimate fantasy is to take home 3 silver foxes in one night. 3 silver foxes in one night. That's called a Jerry hat trick, my friends. Yeah. It's actually a hockey term, I believe. And he's trying to play tonsil hockey. It's a lot easier when you don't have those teeth goal. You can just take them out. Hey, all right, none of you guys have no teeth. All right, just me. All right, I'll pop them out for you. No, I think I don't have any weird fetishes or anything. But I told him, if you're going to have a fetish like that, 3 women, come on, man, ratchet that shit up. Make it 4, man. Make it 4 and then get a real fetish and pee on them, you know? Piss on them and call them the Golden Girls. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about. That's called a Gee Whiz. Yeah, it's a different sex move. No, I think fetishes are interesting. I don't have any fetishes or anything, but I do have like a weird dating quirk. Like I like tall women. Yeah. Like I'm 5'7". I know I'm on a stage above you. But I like tall women. Like my ex-wife is 6'2". Yeah. She got 2 things. She got me and she got rebounds. Get in the post and box out, bitch. You better get them rebounds, all right? Now, we once did group sex together, which is interesting when you're like, hey, meet my wife. She's up there. No, we decided, we were like trying to find a couple to do like things with, and we were like trying to set guidelines, and she was like, I don't think you should kiss them. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't think they should be taller than me. Okay, no, just her and a bunch of her munchkins. She's like, come on, kids, let's go together. Let's do this. No, it's a funny thing to do group sex. The first time we ever did it, we did it with 2 other couples. All right, 2 other couples. Yeah, the first time we ever did it, we showed up and this other couple was like, hey, we invited another couple. And I'm like, okay, cool. Turns out it was a couple we had turned down. That's awkward to show up to a date with somebody you said no to. It was awkward. The way we made it fun was all the guys got blindfolded and the girls all fellatiated us, and we had to determine which one was our girl. That's really difficult, guys. You're like hoping she like hits your inner thigh out for a second. You're like, please tell me it's you. I do not want to get in trouble here. It's very awkward. One time, I actually we had this couple come over, and we were doing strip poker, because we were like trying to get in the mood. That was like how we did it. And we went upstairs and we started, as you typically do with fellatio. It's just what you do. It's just how you start, all right? It's called the precursor, all right? It's what we did. All right. And we're doing it, and the girl is going down on me. Hey, somebody's pita is done. Get it out of the fucking microwave. I've heard it go off a couple times. No, she was sucking me off. My ex-wife was sucking the guy off, and within about 2 minutes, the dude just busts a nut, and she gets pissed. She's like, "You never do that with me." And I was like, I wasn't expecting this type of animosity, but I looked over it and I was just like, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? That's my girl. You know what I mean? But if she was good enough in bed, we probably wouldn't be doing group sex. If we're being honest, let's be honest. She's bigger than me. No, it's crazy. Man, I like tall women. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're gonna like tall people, like you're gonna like tall women in my situation, it's kind of like you got to find a way to leverage it. So I was like, if I'm gonna have a kid, I have a 15-year-old son. Like maybe he'll be taller. He won't get made fun of for being short like I did my whole entire life. And it turns out, it worked. He's 6 foot tall. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate that. Now he makes fun of me for being short, so that's fucking cool. Yeah. I'm like, hey, son. And he's like, hey, dad. Hey, my little short little baby, tiny little short little dad. He's just a little short king dad. Look at him. And I'm like, hey, can you just get that off the top shelf and quit being an asshole? Like, that's why I had you, you dumb fuck. No, it got real awkward when he started passing his clothes down to me. When your 15-year-old starts giving you clothes. But I'm smart. I'm short, but I'm smart. So I'm like, if you're going to pass your clothes down to me, when he got in my sizes, I started buying him nicer shit. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to get that soon, son. That's too much. I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to head out. I know Zach's like, get the fuck off my stage, man. The timer went off, man. I don't know if that timer was for me or if it was for him or for her. Or I don't know how many people went before me because this can be edited in any way possible. And he made me sign an NDA, so I'm hoping he doesn't Zack Dzuba me later. All right, that's stupid. I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to head out. I have been on TikTok lately. Anybody been on TikTok? You guys fuck around with some TikTok? Yeah. For the longest time, I thought it was Tic Tac. I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, TikTok, I was on the other day, and there's this thing called the naked mom. You guys ever heard of the naked mom? Did you guys grow up with a naked mom? Maybe just me. Apparently, it's like this big thing, and I found out I grew up with the naked mom, and I might be an outlier. So, like, growing up my whole life, my mom used to walk the house completely naked whenever she went to the restroom. Like, she just would walk naked. And as an adult now, I'm like, oh, it's a good thing. It was like body positivity. You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. Nudity is not bad. But then I thought back, and I'm like, it was kind of awkward when I had friends stay the night. Because I'm like, hey, if you sleep on the couch, you might see my mom's pussy. I'm just going to let you know now, man. You might wake up. It might be 1 a.m., and you might be thinking Arby's. That's all I'm saying. You might be thinking Arby's. She's an older lady. She had a big 70s bush, you know what I mean? There's some seasoned curlies down there. There's some seasoned curlies, you know what I mean? And she had IBS really bad, so you might get a Jamocha shake. So that's the full meal. Anyway, that's been my time. I'm Jordan. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jackie Fran with the Department of Menial Humor, and we're back tonight with Jordan Grainger from the Kokomo Press. And I already said Kokomo jokes on the Beach Boys, so I'm not going to do it again for you. Yeah, you don't have to. We've heard enough of them. Yeah, the Beach Boys are classic. They are absolutely great. Rest in peace, Brian Wilson. Wouldn't it be nice if he was still here? But he's Would not. be, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice, yeah. But, so how do you feel the set went tonight? Oh, it's fun, man. It's a great room. I really love Zach. I love what you guys are doing here in Pendleton. I think it's Pendleton. Mike, is it? Yeah, a wonderful bar. It's wonderful, and it's with a one. Like, you ever watch the movie That Thing You Do? Never. It's a great movie. Tom Hanks' directorial debut. And yeah, it's like they named their band The Wonders with a one. Oh god. And then people think it's called the Oneaters. Yeah, and then they had to change it. It's a whole dumb thing, but it's a great movie. I love the movie. That does sound good. Yeah. So, I don't think I've ever actually seen you do stand-up before. You fucking nailed it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're continuing this weird trend we have. It's the season finale, and it's the horniest episode we have ever done.
Yeah, I honestly, if I'm being real, like a lot of that stuff I did on stage, and I was kind of like,
this is a horny ass crowd, man. There's a Landy vibe in here, dude. It's feeling like everybody's like, there's fingers in everything. There's the fingers on the honey pot. I'm gonna throw something out there. I'm gonna talk about some crazy shit. Some of that stuff I never spoke about on stage. So Really, you were just kind of riffing? we had to do the group sex stuff. I was like, I've lived the full life, but there's a lot of the polyamorous.
Yeah.
And I like to joke with poly people because there's so many comics that are poly. I'm like, they're probably just trying to cheat on their wife, but most of them are good people.
Yeah.
And it's weird that so many polyamorous people are dating white people. I've noticed because poly wants a cracker. Yeah, that's a fact. The poly does want a cracker. That's true. Yeah, that's the. I don't know if that's more racist or just. I don't know. Like, what would you call someone who hates polyamorous people? Normal. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. I'm just joking. I think probably the reason why it skews Caucasian is because like most black women probably don't. We're dated black woman, not like officially dated. Not officially dated. All right, so you slept with a black woman a few times. That's what it sounds like. No, if you date a black woman, a lot of black women are like, I am not sharing you for shit. You know what I mean? If I'm sharing you, it's going to be at the same time. At least from my experience, and obviously we're not all a microcosm or like a monolith anyway. But like, yeah, with that type of situation, I just think like. It's a very white thing to do to be like, oh, I guess my wife can sleep with my friend and my neighbor. I'll share. You know what I mean?
White people love sample platters. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think from all the colonization, we decided maybe we should share more. You know what I mean? We don't have to take things.
We're really evolving as a group.
Yeah, man. And you and I are very whites. You know what I mean?
We both look like we don't eat pussy.
No. I get if we do, we eat pussy, but we do it like this.
Yeah.
But I was watching a video of me, like it was a joke I've been writing on stage where it's like, I realized that like maybe you're younger, right? So you grew up like with like amateur porn. Like I like the amateur porn. I don't like produced porn, like
more like a home movie vibe.
Like people that are real. Like I want them to be kind of like each other. I want them to be in love a little bit. I like the mystique of it. And so there's this thing like, well, I've been with my fiance for 6 years, and so I really only watch videos like us fucking now.
You have like that much of a catalog,
dude. And this is what I noticed, Bill. I was looking through like my phone, and you can like iPhones do this thing where they're like, here's photos from when you were in this location. So we like to fuck on location.
I'm looking at my iPhone right now, and I hate that that's true.
It's absolutely true. I was looking at it. It was like, here's you fucking in Florida, and here's you fucking in Gatlinburg, and there's like, here's you fucking in Fort Wayne, I guess.
And they always edit it so that it's like a beautiful home movie.
Yeah, it's actually into this. Remember the good times, and it's like my girl in a bathtub, and it's like the one bad one where her eyes like a little bit off. I'm like, that's not what I wanted to see.
Or if you like go somewhere for a week, it'll like make a collage for you. And it'll like remind you of that like 3 years later. And it happened to me once because I went to Alabama with a big group, and I had not deleted a bunch of pictures with my ex.
Yeah.
So that just kept popping up.
Yeah, that probably work. Like you're in Alabama, it's probably reading the location, and it's like showing you pictures of your sister, and then it's showing pictures of having sex, and he was like trying to trick you into sleeping with family, like incest. You know, it's Alabama thing. You know, we're Todd. No, it was funny because we're eagle. I was watching a bit. I was like going through, I was going through, and I was looking through, and one of the videos was like me literally eating my girl's vagina. And I'm like, oh, this is a cool video. And then I get to a point where the angle goes to the side, and I just see that I needed to clean my ears out. That wasn't the type of squirting I was trying to see.
Yeah, that's why produced porn has an edge.
Yeah. They make sure everybody goes, hey, actually, we've got too much ball sack in the shot for this one.
Yeah.
So it's the angles.
Well, I think the show is going to devolve into an orgy after this. So thank you very much for doing that.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So we're trying to keep everybody together, you know, in a group.
Yeah. We're either laughter or something else. People are going to make noise.
Yeah. People are going to congregate.
Yeah.
Congregate. They're close. I don't know.
Yeah. But so in the spirit of this being the last episode of the season, the whole vibe is trying to build up the Indianapolis comedy scene.
Yeah.
What's your piece of advice to someone out there who wants to go to an open mic but is terrified to do so?
I guess I'm from Kokomo, so we're like about an hour away. We do a comedy open mic every Thursday. Really, really great, really chill. We've got new people all the time. We actually just got our first intern ever. He's not even doing comedy for maybe like 8 months, 9 months. And my advice, I roll him intern so you don't have to pay him. We call him an intern because we want to be able to sleep with him, but we don't want it to be a trope. You know, you don't want it to be like a compliment. No, he's a sweet kid. So I guess my advice I always give him is don't be afraid to suck. Because people have this like
Another great piece of advice for an orgy as well.
yeah, that's true. Don't be afraid to suck. No, people have this thing where they think like comedy is polished, and it is at the end. Like it's like the first time you have sex. Like the first time it's awkward, you know what I mean? You probably play music, there's candles, and then now you're 30 years old and you're just like, can we fuck really quickly before the kids get up here? Like we got to get it before. So like in the beginning, it's going to be like, you want it to be perfect, and it's never going to be perfect. And even if it is the first time, it's not going to be eventually. Eventually you're going to die. We all die in rooms constantly. It's part of it. Get used to it. Just come out, have fun, meet comics, because the best way to do comedy is to meet people.
Yep.
Because that's the only way you can do it. It's a group activity. You can't do a group activity at home, or you end up being that guy on TikTok that was like doing a laugh track and he was just like in his room like, yeah, fucking comedy, I got that. No, it's creepy. Yeah, it's very creepy to do that. So get out there, meet comics. They're the weirdest people you're ever going to meet in your life. The age ranges is from like probably 18 to like 102. It's awesome to meet old people that do comedy. It's awesome to meet young people, and it's awesome to be in the middle. So just create a sandwich.
And one other question: would you rather die having sex or on stage doing comedy?
I would rather die on stage doing comedy because I've done that before. I don't think I've died during sex. At least it's fun. One time I did have sex with a girl and I was really, really high and I like fell asleep and I woke up and I kept coming in and out of it. Well, that was a Cosby thing, wasn't it? Fuck, dude, I didn't even look into my past. But
Well, that's why there was so much pudding.
yeah, I was like, why are you putting I was fudge in my ass? All right, no, it was too fun. I was going in and out of consciousness. But yeah, I've died on stage so many times. I think it's important to die on stage. Just do comedy. If you want to do it, try it out. If it sucks, try it again, but try it a little better. And it just incrementally, you get there and you get there. I've been doing comedy 7 years, and I'm barely good. So just get out and try it. If you try today, you blink your eyes and you'll wake up and it'll be 7 years. Yeah.
Jordan, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
the
me.
lovely people at home find you.
Find me at the Kokomo Press on Instagram. Find me at Jordan P. Grainger on Instagram. Or go find me on Facebook, on YouTube. Kokomo Press is everywhere. We got over 30,000 followers on Facebook and growing. We're a satire news page, media, everything. Come see our open mic on Thursdays. Check out my podcast. You can see me on Amazon Prime on The Jab. I'll give you a little bit of acting. Or you can check out my band, Grey Garden. We do post-hardcore music. I gotta do everything. So check me out, Jordan Danger Grainger on Facebook.
Thank you so much out there.
All
I
appreciate it.
And for you lovely people at home, stick around because we got a lot more of a show worth watching.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they gave me, out of all people, all of this to read about the next guest we have. So, I'm going to skim through as much of this shit as possible. Y'all know him as the CEO of Shenanigans, the white guy that hangs out with the homeless black guy, my Alfred to the black daredevil. I call him Shaggy. He's going to get up here and do something very, very, very... Is this a sad song or is this a happy song?
Inspirational.
Oh, Jesus. Amen, hallelujah. Everybody, Zack Dzuba.
Well, I just don't know why. Sometimes I try with all these things as they block my sky, but I'll keep going up. I can't get enough, no, I won't stop till I have refilled my cup. 'Cause I've been lied to and I've been cheated. I don't know where this life will lead me. And I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know I must keep my head up. 'Cause I've been ripped off, cheated, and lied to so many times that you must think that I am blind. My foresight is always 15 minutes late, and my hindsight can never really seem to compensate. Too many times do I find myself in a situation where the situation is I'm spot the con. But live and learn, and you live and let live. You learn your lessons, and you know the ones you're supposed to give. You live and learn, and you live and let live. You learn your lessons, and know the ones you're supposed to give. 'Cause I've been lied to, I've been cheated, I don't know where this life will lead me. And I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know I must keep my head up. Yeah, you must keep your head up. See, I don't know where this train will go, but when it slows, we can get off there and call that home. 'Cause I know sometimes you gotta move and uproot, find a better avenue with a little more wiggle room. You see, I've been lied to, I've been cheated, I don't know where this life will lead me. And I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know I must keep my head up. Yeah, you must keep your head up. You live and learn, and you live and let live. You learn your lessons, and know the ones you're supposed to give. You live and learn, and you live and let live. You learn your lessons, and know the ones you're supposed to give. 'Cause I've been lied to, I've been cheated, I don't know where this life will lead me. And I've been ripped off and taken advantage of. But I know one thing, I must keep my head up. Yeah, you must keep your head up. You live and learn, and you live and let live. Learn your lessons, all the ones you need to give.
Oh, God, that is really freaking high. Hello, everybody. My name is Krystal Evans. I am a pansexual, polyamorous goth witch mom with ADHD and a D&D obsession. It's a mouthful, but so am I, so we're here for it. Hey. Shit, I was just reminded earlier that I'm kind of basically Drogo's wife from Rocky IV. Like, if she and like a Hot Topic had a kid and just kind of forgot where they left it, that's just my whole aesthetic. Like, I will say, like, being poly's really freaking weird. Like, it's the only time you're gonna break up with somebody and realize that the only time they made you come was when their wife was involved. I wonder why I didn't see the red flags. Oh no. Oh goodness, guys. I'm excited to be here tonight. I have a beautiful set of new chompers. Do you like it, guys? Do you love them? I know. I've been singing My Shiny Teeth in Me on repeat. I think that DoorDash has like stopped me from getting orders because I just do it downtown the whole time. And they're like, this is a like noise ordinance at this point. Oh shit. But it's really great kind of being able to just smile now. Like, I got a little bit of an upgrade, okay? I went from looking like I was raising 3 kids on expired Lunchables to I might be able to own a Costco membership. What? Whoo! Man, these teeth have a higher credit score than I do. I wonder if they'll co-sign on a loan. Bad idea. Shit. My friend told me the other day that I looked like I went up an entire social class. I mean, I used to look like I was living off of food stamps and would fight you in a Waffle House parking lot at 3 o'clock in the morning. I do, and I absolutely still would. I just don't look like it anymore, guys. Hey! These teeth give brunch, but like my soul just gives square up behind the dumpster, Tammy. Let's go. Whew. Woo! I can't have my like white trash comes out every time I'm up on this stage. I'm sorry. I know you saw it coming when I walked up here. It's fine. We're not brand new, guys. Hey. Shit. I mean, they are really freaking dangerous, and I should not be trusted with them. No, I smiled at a guy the other day in Target, and he followed me for 3 aisles and then offered to pay for my rent and put my kids on his insurance. Oh, no. This God complex can't handle that. That's like giving a raccoon a credit card and like a pack of menthols. Oh, I am 3 compliments away from starting an OnlyFans. Check it out, guys. It's just going to be titled like Goth Cody Rhodes Vibes. We know. Come on. I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Take a minute. Look it up. I am. The list definitely helps too. It's the whole thing. I'm here for it. Goodness. I will say that recently I have been trying to get back into therapy. I think that it's really important to kind of work on yourself, even though I sound like a hypocrite when I say that because I'm currently not in therapy, despite being the demographic who should be in therapy. But after your third therapist is helping you work through those abandonment issues and then just up and leaves the practice, you start to feel like it's not for you. And like my last therapist, before she left for personal reasons, take them as you will, I cried, told me that I pursue damaged and broken people in order to try and fix them and feel useful. First off, fuck you, Susan. Like, how dare you say such vile and accurate things directly to my face? Of course I pursue damaged and broken people. They're easier to catch than the healthy ones. See, I need to get back into therapy, guys. You need to work on me. I didn't just get up here to, do the comedy portion of it. Like most of the comics I meet trying to work their issues out. It's fine. I only got into comedy because I heard that men like women with shared interest, and I'm interested in fucking comics. So I thought I would just like infiltrate on the inside, right? My stealth is pretty high. We'll find out. Shit. But I did find out that most of them just want me to pretend to be their dad and tell them I'm proud of them. It's really becoming an issue anytime I take like my kids to a little league game. Like I've been asked to use the word champ in bed so many times. Now I'm getting a little bit turned on, and the umpire refused to make eye contact with me anymore. Just carrying around like bags of like orange slices. Anyone have issues? It's fine. Goodness. Ooh, I'm sorry. What was it? Oh, you don't fuck fat girls. Wow, that's a bold move. Okay, that's fine. Just because I have like abandonment issues and good snacks doesn't mean that like I don't fucking ride. Shit. Goodness. I might be built like a linebacker, but these knees bounce like fucking yoga balls, guys. Hey, I am a good time. I mean, plus I'm also clinically depressed. Yes. Say it with me. Yeah. Bipolar 2, actually, with mania. You're welcome. And ADHD. I'm a whirlwind. But that also means that the enthusiasm I'm going to give on that blowjob is top tier. Because if I die, that's fine. I don't have to pay bills tomorrow. That's fucking commitment, all right? If I die giving a blowjob, that's fucking legendary. Put it on my tombstone, guys. She came, she swallowed, lived her best life. Pour one out for the homies, and that's just everyone ejaculating. Oh, please don't ejaculate on my grave. I am a witch. I don't want to come back like that. I don't. Nature has my number. Fuck. I'm also a mom of 3 beautiful children. Woo! Yay, kids! I have a 16-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 6-year-old. They're all great, wonderful kids. Like, I'm trying to give them the right amount of trauma to make them funny. Like that little balance where, like, not enough to think that this should be a career path in any sense of the word. No, we're not taking them down that way. No. But like just funny enough to tell a joke around their friends and no one like sends them the suicide hotline number afterwards. Like, I won as a parent at that point. I'm okay. Shit. But I mean, they're all kind of like neurodivergent too. Like the 16-year-old has ADHD, the 9-year-old has autistic, and the 6-year-old has both. Just speed running through life on bonus levels. It's fine. I'm also raising fat kids. Yeah. Wow, thanks. One person. Thanks for appreciating fat kids. Most of you guys, wow, weird move again. Not liking fat kids. Whoo. Do you guys realize it's a defense mechanism? You know, they are way less likely to get kidnapped if the kidnapper thinks he needs like a lunch break and like a forklift halfway through. Like if they have to consult OSHA to find my house, they're not getting kidnapped. They're not. Because I will see them walk down the street to a puppy or tacos. I'm like, no, come back. It's fine. Dinner's way more entertaining with fat kids, though. It's my favorite thing. Like, I ordered Olive Garden the other day because when you're here, you're family, and this family doesn't need feeling in all of their toes. Like, we like to get the unlimited soup salad and type 2 diabetes combo. You know the one, guys. Hey, look it up. I'm handing out breadsticks like it's communion at this point. The 9-year-old, realizing that his hands were both preoccupied shoveling fettuccine into his face, had the genius idea to just lean back and open his mouth. Like I'm supposed to be baby birding his offering directly in there. It's efficiency at this point. I'm here for it, okay? We ain't got time. I got 3 kids. We got a whole dinner to get through, okay? So I go for it. It would have been fine had my baby bit the breadstick and not my thumb. And when I ripped my thumb from his mouth, he looked at me and goes, "Why does my breadstick have bones?" As if it's my fault I ordered bone-in breadsticks? Like, pump the brakes there, baby Dahmer. Who? Goodness gracious. Like, that to human thumb seems like a normal reaction to biting into one. No, my sweet little angel looked at me and said, "Why does my breadstick have bones?" You can't be fat and dumb, Jackson. Pick a fucking struggle, guy. I can only parent one of those at a time. Plus, again, this is the one that is autistic. What if he gets a taste for thumbs? Have you ever been in a house with an autistic kid who has a hyper focus on a food? No. Do you know my inside freezer and my outside freezer? Because I am that kind of white trash, ladies and gentlemen. Is stocked full of pizza rolls because that's his current hyper focus. I can't start Googling how to ethically source thumbs without getting flagged. Okay? I can't buy it at bulk at Costco. And the morgue stopped taking my calls when I asked them if they accepted EBT, so I'm sure that'll come up later. Ooh, it's fine. But like, also, what if he gets the ick, right, and doesn't want to ever look at it? Again, I just have freezer stock full of fucking thumbs at this point. How do I get rid of that, okay? I can't sell that on Etsy. I'm not taking credit. No, guys, I have to meet a sketchy guy in a back alley off of fucking Craigslist. Does anybody else want to meet a guy who's going to buy a bag of frozen thumbs for you at 3 o'clock in the morning on Craigslist? I do, absolutely. Email me. I got a whole bunch. Please let me know, guys. This is what I'm here for. All right, I'm going to get off the stage now. I want to say one real quick that I am so glad that I finally came out here to the Department of Media Humor. This has been an amazing experience. I love every moment of it. And don't worry, guys, I will be back. Ow!
Weed, sex, drugs. They're both pretty fucking great. They're both. Oh, you did? We had the weed song, didn't we? Ah, shit. Nah, don't do that one. We already done that. All right. We're gonna do this one. All right. I have never played this live. Because every time I played it for a friend, they have giggled. So I don't know if it's a really fucking funny song or if it's just funny to see me talk about sex. I imagine that's like seeing a cartoon character be like, well, zoink, Scoob, I hear that you're interested in penetration. Like, I get why that's fucking weird, okay? I get it. Like, yeah. But, that being said, let's fucking have some fun, yeah? Control that. I go, oh, when I see you slide out. Oh, that's not right. Ah, you messed me up. I know it's my fault. I'm just blaming it on you because it's easy. So I go, oh, when I see you walk into the room. When I get a smell of that perfume. And oh, when I think about all we could do. Oh, to get you back to the room. 'Cause nobody needs to speak when we're between the sheets. No, your body knows these lyrics and the melodies. So if you need me to, I'll help you conjugate the verbs we use for lust. When I see you slide out of that dress, do you need some help? 'Cause I'll say yes and we about to make this room a mess. But oh, I don't need to tell you the rest, 'cause nobody needs to speak when we're between these sheets. No, your body knows these lyrics and the melodies. So if you need me to, I help you. If you need me to, I help you. If you need me to, I help you conjugate the verbs we use for lust. You see why it's dumb? I go, oh, when I see you slide out of that dress. And do you need some help? 'Cause I'll say yes. And oh, we about to make this room a mess. But oh, I don't need to tell you the rest, 'cause nobody needs to speak when we're between these sheets. No, your body knows these lyrics and the melodies. So if you need me to, I help you. If you need me to, I help you. If you need me to, I help you conjugate the verbs we use for lust. You are more of a distraction than any theater audience I've ever played before.